Alright. I should have sound. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, good. I remembered from last time. I was just talking. I forgot to send everybody the link for today. Ashley, Caitlin. And then Amy. Did she? Sorry guys, just bear with me. Let me get back to this so I can get it done before 10. Rolo. Rolo, go in your cage. yeah, so before the technical difficulties, I'm knitting a pair of the How I Make My Socks pattern by Susan B. Anderson. And I need to pick up the stitches around the second socks heel flap and gusset, and then I'll be onto the foot and should be able to finish it in no time. I just never pick it up to do it. I always look at it and then do something else. Ooh. So, Aldia, if you're still listening, I wouldn't say I taste cacao or hazelnut in this tea, but it does have a cherry flavor to it, and it does have like a roasted flavor to it as well. Next time you come see me, I'll have to take you to the tea store that I get it from. It is, it's yummy. They have all sorts of good stuff. Is that an orange stitch marker I see coming up to my left? I'm like literally so happy inside right now, you guys. Now we're in business, I feel like. Got 9 hours. Is that 9? My screen's really little. 9 hours left. Do as much as I can. And we have raised $420 out of our $500 goal. And the best part of the day hasn't even started yet, because we've got quite a few interviews happening later today. So it should be an exciting show, for sure. It's Ruby Oolong. So oolong is a kind of green tea that is fermented, and a little bit, it's different than regular green tea, but I don't remember all the details. But it tastes really good. I much prefer it to regular green tea. But it's still considered a green tea. This row I'm doing right now is my last row, and then I'll be able to put the back and the sleeves on this stitch holders. So yeah, so I am this close. This close. So after 1 o'clock, I've got a full show through like 3:30. So I'm gonna try to see if I can cable and talk until 1, because I only have one person between 10:30 and 1 o'clock. So hopefully I'll be able to function better than yesterday. Oh my god, so excited. Yay. Yes, so close to when I can go to sleep. Although I'm not sleepy right now, I'm good. Good to go. No, I can't make it this year. I did look at it and I considered it, but I can't make it I can't make it this year. So my nails are definitely thicker, even though they're still filed from when I had acrylics last. I'm showing you guys my ugly nails. So they're not as fragile as they had been. Yes, that's actually what I'm knitting a granito out of Hint of Mint right now. It's my favorite colorway so far. And before that I started to knit a sample, but then I never finished it. So I decided that I'm not gonna knit any more samples for myself, because that is like not enjoyable for me. But I do knit with my own yarn and I love it. Like, knitting my granito is literally like butter, and it's going so quickly. It's definitely a great experience and a lot of fun. So I would say yes and no. I'm hesitant to sort of just to steal from my company, but yeah. And it's like a sample is also like not something I can wear either. So it's not even for me. Thank you, Carly. Thank you so much for your donation. So that takes us up to $430 of our $500 goal, which is amazing. We are almost there. And my sweater is still really far from being done. What are you talking about, Aldia? So thank you so much, Carly, and thank you to the rest of you who have been kind enough to donate towards the victims of Hurricane Irma. No, I'm just knitting. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's true. That's true. No, I definitely am really enjoying the process of knitting with it. And that definitely makes me happier with what I'm working on. He's smart. Perfect. I got your donation, Carly. Thank you. I keep getting distracted by my phone. I need to focus on knitting. The stubborn part of me wants to finish this sweater today, but yes. Send me all your good knitting vibes, because I need them. The stubborn part of me wants to finish the sweater today, but then part of me is like, not sure if it's possible. Yes, I've been stopping to stretch and get up and walk around, and it definitely helps a lot. And I've been stretching my hands as well. Well, that's dumb. Yeah, it's on my desk chair at work, so I just like wear it when it's chilly at work. And it's very warm. And it's nice to have it finished, although it wasn't a super fun process to get to the finish line with that. I think if I had been more leisurely about it, it would have been more enjoyable, but at the same time, I still wouldn't have it finished. So, but but it's kind of too big to wear. Yeah, me either. I also mine actually, I love the way it looks too. Mine actually turned out, once I blocked it, being like 10 feet long, because I didn't do a gauge swatch. But I feel like I just didn't really process what it would mean to knit a rectangle that's, what, 30 by 72, and how big that is. So that's, I think, that's one thing I took away as being like my fault, and something I should look at and consider next time. That, and like that it pretty much took, how many colors was it? 5? I would say like 450 grams of yarn. That's a lot of yarn. And so therefore that's a lot of time. So next, in the future, when choosing things to knit, I think I'll consider all of those things. Yeah. I think I knitted on a size 4 as well. Yeah. It'll be really nice once it's finished. But it's a dare to get it there for sure. It's just like this one. I'm wearing my Find Your Fade, and that lasts. Yeah, it's not practical to wear it out, because like there's no way to drape it in a cute way and show all the colors, which is like the point. But I just wear it around the house when I'm chilly and I don't want to wear my blanket. Alright, that's the back. That's the sleeve. Would you ever do the Free Your Fade? That one was smaller. Oh, sorry. I saw your message before you got blocked. You said I'm disabling the emotes and the caps Because it's just been you guys, and the one troll, it didn't even block it. I'm sorry about that, Evelyn, but I did see what you said, that your Marled magic is massive. Whenever I see something marled, now I'm like, I don't need that, because my own yarn is marled in just one strand. So I never think of those more than in passing. I just want to knit all the brioche now. I also really want to knit something in brioche and use a mohair to pair it with. I know I'm late to the brioche train, I'm late to the mohair train, but you know what? I'm hopping on, damn it. I should do one, I'm trying to think about my stash and what I could potentially use to go in it. Because I've already planned out my stash, but that's always flexible. Thank you. I know, I do have to say that, like, it has not been fun for my hands, but, like, the detail is really pretty on the increase, and then the cable, I love just how it, like, pops out. So, yeah, I agree with you on that. But, I'm gonna blame my initial struggles on having fasted brain and trying to interview and ask people questions and knit at the same time. But I feel fresher now. You guys should. Oh, thank you. I'll admit I didn't completely think this through. I mean, it looks simple. Like, it looks like it's like, oh, that's the only detail. Is just that one cable panel. I didn't notice the increased details. But you know what? We're gonna try to figure it out, you guys. I feel excited. I'm feeling the mojo and the good vibes. I just lost my window. Okay, sorry. I'm back, I'm back. Alright, you guys, before we get started again with the interviews, for those of you who are new to the live stream, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm just going to play a little clip that Allison from Global Giving put together just to describe the work that they're doing for the victims of Hurricane Irma and how their charity applies the funds that it receives. All you have to do is just multiply it to make it adult size, and it's the it's the same concept. So you're halfway there.
Hi, this is Allison Carlman, the Director of Impact and Communications at Global Giving, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for all you're doing to drive awareness and to drive funding after Hurricane Irma. And, Global Giving works with organizations around the world. We're a nonprofit ourselves, and we help local nonprofits raise the funding that they need to do the work that they need to do in their communities that they know is best. And we also work to connect them to other organizations and to networks and to corporate partners so that they can grow and become more effective. And so after Hurricane Irma, we're supporting some of the big organizations that are doing the relief and recovery efforts in the next coming couple of weeks. And then after that, we're really focused on funding local organizations that are, just coming out from underwater themselves, but they're the ones that have been there for the communities already, and they're the ones that are going to be there in the long haul, working to help the communities recover. So a donation to Global Giving's Hurricane Irma Relief Fund goes to support those organizations that are responding after Hurricane Irma. And, we're working with organizations both in the U.S. and in the Caribbean. One of the examples of an organization that's responding is the Irma Recovery for, the organization is called the Environmental Protection in the Caribbean. And, they've been providing environmental education and habitat restoration work already in St. Martin. And now that their facilities have been destroyed, they're looking for funding to rebuild their facilities and also to help do the even more important work of environmental restoration now after this hurricane. So they're one of the local organizations that will be benefiting from this fund. We're actually working with organizations in many of the countries that have been affected. And Global Giving is committed to transparently demonstrating how your funds are used. So you can expect that Global Giving will send you email updates and reports about how your funding has been used and how it's making a difference. Global Giving is a Charity Navigator top-rated organizations. We have 4 out of 4 stars in Charity Navigator, and we're accredited by the Better Business Bureau's Wise Giving Alliance. Our approach to disaster relief is simple, focusing on the immediate recovery work that needs to happen, and then getting the funding to the local organizations that will be there long after the cameras are gone in the years that it takes to recover. So thank you again so much for your support, and we appreciate all you're doing.
Alright guys, thank you for listening to and watching that video. I appreciate her taking the time to put that together just so you can hear from the horse's mouth, so to speak, about about who they are and what they do so that you can feel comfortable that your donation will be well used. I chose globalgiving.org to donate to because of the fact that they do focus on rebuilding after the emergency is over. I think that is important, and really the most important part of when natural disasters happen is what happens after people's lives are no longer at risk, but they now have to rebuild so that they can continue to live wherever they are. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we are at I'll have to do math to know the percentage, but we're at 86% of our goal of $500, which is amazing. So thank you guys so much. And we're not at 86% of the sweater. But we've got time, and I'm determined to do what I can. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm getting a headache. Okay, I think I can do this. Just you guys, we have our next interview up in 30 minutes. I'll be chatting with Dogstar Knits. He's a dyer, and he also has the Dogstar Knits Makecast, and he and his wife are hilarious. So you guys should definitely check that out if you're looking for new podcasts to watch. This is a knit roll. One thing though, that I don't love about the construction is that you do have to do the sleeves last, because some of the stitches for the sleeve are picked up from the additional ribbing portion that you do. So I can't go out of order and get those out of the way like I would like to do. Cast on cable needle's missing in action again. Hey Donna, thank you so much for your donation. We are at 86% of our goal, and it definitely means a lot that you took the time to tune in as well as donate. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you. It's been an interesting process. I've had a little bit of a struggle with the increased detail, which I didn't realize was there when I decided to knit it. It has taken a lot of time, and then the cables are fine, but I really like how they're turning out. Very squishy and cute. So, thank you. You should pick up some knitting needles sometime. Hi, Amy. You should. If you're ever in town and would like to learn, I'll teach you. and give you some free stuff to use. I've got plenty of yarn, believe me. Amy, you've missed all the fun. I didn't realize that it had cable increases on the yoke, and they have been interesting to get the hang of, I'll say the least. By midnight I had like 3 rows done, and then I had to frog them. And so basically I've been working since midnight. But I finally figured it out, of course. So it's been fun. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm literally sitting here feeling stupid because I'm like, wait, what? Wait, huh? I was like, I don't understand. But I got it. I just had to read more closely. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I was sleep deprived, and I've also been fasting this weekend, so just a little foggy. And on the, which one was it? Yeah, on the first one at the beginning of the row, I kept mixing up the rights and lefts because normally every other one you do a right first and then a left. But when it's the beginning of the row, you do the right, do another row, then you do the left. And so it doesn't look as cute as the other sides, but I elected not to go back and fix it. So yeah, it's a cool detail. I think it definitely adds some pizzazz to the sweater, I'll say that for sure. Before we get into our first interview of today, I wanted to say thank you again to those of you who have been sticking with me through this. I probably would have accidentally fallen asleep without having you guys to chat with. And thank you to those of you who are newly tuned in. We are at 86% of the $500 fundraising goal for today. And as well, we have been doing giveaways at every 25%. So there's one more giveaway that will happen once we reach our goal, and so you definitely want to be tuned in for that. It's been fun seeing who gets to win. One of the giveaways was a 50-50 chance, so that one was high stakes.